Hello, happy Sunday. I am Pinup Miami, and today I'm going to show you all how to do a hot roller set and brush out. I'm not going to tease my hair today. I'm going to style it with a hat and then just let the waves talk. So today's hair, I've had it is day. I know for some people you can't really wash your hair as much or you have to wash it frequently, but for me, I could go 2 weeks without washing it. Just depends on your hair. And plus, it leaves my color to stay very yellow. And yeah, it lasts longer for me. And look, my curls, I did a foam roller set last Sunday and it's still almost alive and kicking. So, if you don't know who I am, I'm Pinup Miami. I host events in South Florida. I'm a blogger. I have a YouTube channel. And my newest adventure, well, it's been a year, is my podcast. You can check out my podcast on all podcasting platforms on Spotify, iTunes. It's about modern topics with a vintage flair. So go check it out. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you are in Texas or California, there's going to be a action-packed road trip on Route 66 from July 11th to 17th. Check out Kicks on Route 66 on Facebook or Rockabilly Q, and you can learn how to get involved with that. So, let's get started with today's video with the hot roller set. Now, I know a lot of people have hot rollers. I've done a live on this before, but I thought I'd do it a little differently. I'm going to be using this set that I actually found at a thrift store. It is 20-piece set hot rollers. I have them nice and hot. I love these because it doesn't have metal. When I use the ones that have like a metal like clip, it kind of burns. So no metal there. Whew. Oh, and make sure to say hi if you're on. I like to know where you're from or lipstick. Well, hello. Hi, Vivian. If you ever wondered, like a lot of the hair flowers that I wear on the show, they're from her. Give her a follow. All right. So let's open up this without breaking everything down. There we go. All right. So when you do a hot roller set, I did put a little mousse, but I let it dry because I don't like putting any moisture when you put like heat products because then you hear that sizzle. And I try the best not to use anything to like. I like to think that I don't have breakage. Like, okay, everyone has breakage, but I don't have a lot of breakage on my hair, so it's because you use heatless curls or minimal or just take care of it. Cynthia, I thank you. I didn't have any lashes today, but I kind of like the look. It's all about the white eyeshadow, I feel like it gives a pop. All right, so we're going to part our hair in 3 sections. So I'm going to part from the crown, from ear to ear. We're going to do this side. And I forgot my clips in the other room. So we're just going to use bobby pins. So we're just going to part our hair in 3 sections for now. And then just part. And part right behind the ear. And then the back, we're just going to pull it back and pick it up. Yeah. Oof. All right, so part your hair in 3 sections. Make sure it's not wet. If you just got out of the shower and your hair is moist, make sure to blow dry it. And if you have frizziness, blow dry it to smooth out the frizziness. You don't have to straighten it to like a straight flat. Just make sure it's smooth because when you curl, you're gonna crimp your hair. So try to smooth it out. Doesn't have to be perfect, but smooth it out so you don't crimp your hair when you're curling it up. So we're gonna start off with this section. I'll take it down. I just wanted to show you how I would separate it. So then brush it out. I'm using a detangling brush. I just love them. Again, helps prevent breakage and detangles. All right. So now you're going to take sections. Now with today's look, I want it to be a bigger curl. So I'm going to take bigger sections than normal. So you're going to grab a section. So make sure the lines are straight. And make sure that whatever you grab fits into your hot roller. So get it all the way at the ends and tuck in the ends. And then bring it all the way down to your scalp. Make sure that when you're pulling down, you're getting it so the roots stand up. Try to make sure it all fits on there. That way you also get volume. Hot rollers are great for volume. So make sure when you're rolling it in, you're standing it up. So that way when the heat sets, the curl sets, you have like volume coming out of this set. All right, so next. And my advice to girls that have acrylics, gel-X, any type of like nail extensions, make sure you don't put too much pressure like on your nail in any heat source, because it's happened to me when I was removing like my curls from an ironing, curling iron, that I melted my nail. So be careful with that. All right, so now we're gonna keep going with another section here. And as you can see, I'm getting big sections. I really want to try a different, more softer look today. And the size of the roller does count. This one comes with 8 pieces that are small. The rest are large. So the smaller pieces I am putting on the top, and the bigger pieces I'm going to put in the bottom and on the back. So there we go. And I know that I'm taking my time with these, but you could actually do them really fast. Again, with practice. So I consider it like, and they're velvet on them, so they're soft, and they're not like direct heat like a curling iron. So if you have like sensitive hair, or you just don't want to damage your hair as much, I do consider these safer than a hot roller. I mean, a curling iron. So see these? Yeah, there we go. So then we're gonna take this section down. If you notice, I have a different setup. I'm playing around. I'm sorry that like the last 2 weeks have, well, the last week I was not on because I had a job change, and yeah, life changes and you just have to focus on yourself sometimes. But yes. Okay, because I'm trying to use the mirror. All right. And as you see, I'm brushing out every section because again, when you fold any creases, like it's not gonna be perfect, but it's, you wanted to prevent any additional frizziness that you could avoid. So I'm separating that. Woo, that was a little hot. Now they do sell like gloves. I realized that I should have brought my mirror. I'm doing this off my camera. So, yes, Vivian, this is important. Everyone read it. Self care is important. I think that's something that COVID has taught all of us. All right, so yeah, you see how I wrap the ends with my finger underneath the roller and then bring it in. Here. Wrap the ends. And bring it in. Now, every different set, if I were to roll it a different way, you could create different kind of styles for your hair. I am rolling it in so I could have waves. If you go different directions, especially when you do pin curl sets like the traditional way with the pin curl clips and clipping them down, it's amazing how just the direction you could change things up completely. You could Google vintage hair sets and I'll show you like celebrities and then a diagram of how they roll their hair to create their look, their signature look. So oh, oh, look, the only man I'm looking forward to this comment, my bee, my boo. Alright, so now you're gonna let go of the back of your hair. And now I can't really see the back of my head myself, but if I were to go down, I'm gonna split it into 3 sections. So we're not gonna follow this line, but we're gonna follow like the middle section being a section and on. So this section this way, this section this way. Let's see. You guys can see the truth. So we're gonna section it in 3 ways. And I like to start in the middle so that way it creates already a specific line of left and right. So when I do these, I don't have to worry about the middle. So, gonna get the middle here and get a section. And brush it. And lifting on the root again so that when you put your roller, you could create volume at the root. Tuck in the ends on the roller. And slowly, oh, you guys can't see. Slowly bring it all the way down to the base. And clip it. These clips make it so much easier. So now you're going to repeat that going straight down in the back. So we're going to get a section, get enough that will fit on the roller. I know at this point a lot of people are like, ooh, my arms are tired, which happens. So, same thing, we're going to wrap it. Let me see if you guys can see. And then you got to bring it all the way down. Making sure it's on the roller. And pin it. And then I'm going to do one more section. I think that should be enough. Yeah. So brush it out. Put your hair. Tuck it in. Can you see? And then bring it all the way down to your scalp. And then pin it. Perfect. So you should have it going down the middle. As you can see, these are bigger sections. Like I said, I'm trying to create a looser vintage look. Looser. So I'm going to brush this section. And we're going to do the same thing with the rolls going down. So we're just going to grab a section too big. Again, enough to fit your roller. And then wrap the ends and then bring it all the way down to your scalp. So yeah, when you watch it on a live, you get to see every little step. Again, brush just to smooth it out. Get your next roller. Do I turn off I don't turn off my machine while doing this. I let it, because if you turn it off, the other rollers, by the end of it, you're gonna like have them be cool. The rollers on the heater. Yeah, so pin that. And one more section. Yeah, I would recommend hot rollers if you want again, because you can't put a lot of hot rollers at once unless you have like two sets. I know some people do have two sets. The travel sets come with like 6 rollers. So how you would use those travel sets that come with 6 hot rollers is you would do a section, wait till it cools. Next section, wait till it cools. A lot of people that have the little travel sets with a little bit of rollers, it's just to give volume for like the top, especially for shorter hair. I mean, you could use it. I'm just letting you know. So brush this section out, grab the top, and then use your next roller. Slide it out to the ends, tuck in the ends. Bring it all the way down, down. There you go. 2 more sections here. Woo, I feel the heat. Or wait, should I say that? I feel the burn. It's like a workout. So then, bring it in. And then the last little section on the bottom. Well, you want to know how many rollers I've used? Well, if you're keeping count, you would know, but I'll show you. I'm not keeping count, so don't worry. All right, so this set had 20 pieces, and I only have 2 left, so I could have added 2 more sections, but no. Now I will disconnect it. So let me just disconnect it because there's no on and off switch here. All right, so I have the whole roller set. Let me turn around. Hopefully it looks good. I can't see, guys. So yeah, it should be a section here, here, here. And then the front, so you have the side. I part my hair to this side, so that's why the curls are going down this way. This one's getting loose. Let me just tighten it up. All right, so the way you know when hot roller sets are complete is when they are cool to the touch. So you gotta make sure when your hair is cool to the touch, that's when you can let it down softly. So we'll just wait a few. Yeah, no. Especially the ones I just put in the back, they're really hot right now. So trying to see if I could work on the front. Not yet. But while my hair dries, I will show you my little poop. Come here. Come on, little one. Check it out. She's like, you're waking me up from my nap. Hey, cutie. She's been tired. All right. Don't know what she's tired from. Maybe just resting. Tired of resting. All right. So the front, it's still warm. So yeah. All right. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Well, the back is still cold. I mean, warm, but the front is not. So we'll just start taking out the front. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. She's really sweet. All right. So how I like to do this and be organized at the same time as I take out my hair, I like to put them right back. And I love this set because it like makes it super easy to put it back in, and then you just put the coordinating clip on. I do have 3 other sets, but I don't like them as much as this one. And this one was only, I believe I only paid like $5 or $8 at Think Thrift here in Fort Lauderdale. So it was a steal. All right. So let's take down this side. So when you take it down, make sure you're not pulling on it. Go with the curl and then poof. Clip it on. This one, the heat source is right on one side, but it heats up all over because they're velvet. And the velvet really keeps it smooth. Yeah. So yeah, just take them out just like that. So you're going to softly, that's from the back. And softly, go with the curl. Bring it down. Put it back. Let's get beautiful and organized. All right, so then you're going to softly keep taking them off. Again, being careful that you're not pulling, ripping. Not that it should be ripping, but you'll notice a difference if I were just to pull, or you see like right there, it's getting stuck somewhere. I like to prevent any kind of frizzing when it happens because then you can't really remove frizzing as easy. It's going to happen, but I will try to prevent it. Yeah. This side. Curl, curl, bloop. Little bouncy curls. Oh, this one's from the back. Trying to let those set a little longer. Ooh. Sometimes I get amazed. Sometimes I haven't been talkative because I get so amazed when they like plop off and they're like these little bouncy curls. Not these aren't little, but they're cute. Right. So you see how getting it at the root, it has this like natural volume. Ooh, this one got a little stuck. Yeah, yeah. Where do I store these? So yeah, it looks like a big box, okay? Where do I store these? Where my linens are, where I put my towels, I put them right in the back. Kind of looks like a little stadium because they have like a cute little angle to them. I like them. All right. So now I'm going to take off the back. I'm going to start with the middle, which I did the middle first. Softly go like that. Let's see. Yeah, they're curling. Softly take it out. Now the top one. Cute. You'll see a different type of yellow in my hair because I couldn't find my original color. Then, oh, I gotta tell you guys a story. I went to buy, I use Arctic Fox and I mixed two of their yellows. And one of their yellows well, they didn't have it at one Sally's that I go to. So then I went to another Sally's and they had both of the yellows that I needed. So then I went to the register. And when I went to the register, it rang up, one of the bottles rang up for 9 cents. And I've never had that like couponing like moment that like people are like, oh, I just saved so much money. And when the lady said, oh, it's 9 cents because it's going to be discontinued, I mean, I was worried because I've had this color yellow for 4 years, this mix. And but then I was also happy because it was 9 cents, because at Sally's it's like $18.99, and then on Arctic Fox website it's $10. And I only buy it at Sally's when like I'm running out of time and I need it, and I can't stand, I can't wait for the shipping. So then I remembered that I saw that yellow at another Sally's earlier because I was like hunting down for this yellow, and I go back and the lady remembered me because a lot of people don't have colorful hair where I go. And the lady's like, oh, did you find the hair color? I said, yes, but I found out that the color you do have is going to be discontinued and it's 9 cents. The lady did not believe me, but we rang it up and I bought all her bottles on the shelf. I bought all her bottles on the shelf for 9 cents each. And it was like my most proudest moment. And the lady behind the register was like, I'm so jealous. I wish my color was 9 cents. I said, well, it's a perfect opportunity to dye your hair yellow. She said no. But I gotta say, that was like a cool moment. When you have like those awesome moments, if something good happens, you gotta take it. Then I called my friends and I said, hey, if there's a Sally's around you, make sure to get Neon Moon for me. I'll pay you back. Their Sally's didn't have it. But so yeah, so I took out all the curls. What does it look? It looks so bouncy. All right, so ooh, it feels so good. All right. Oh, I felt the heat. All right, so this is the curls that we got going. I forgot my pomade. So we're just gonna brush it out with our fingers. This is just to open up the curls. Because if we start brushing with the curls like that, it's gonna get knotty easily. Like you're gonna like come across something. So today's style, I'm gonna style it with this vintage hat since I'm having this spring dress on. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna brush. It's gonna look a little crazy now. From Shirley Temple to crazy. All right. So then we're gonna brush it out. So I like to brush out from the bottom to the top and bringing it in. So you see, softly shaping it into what you want. So I'm not worried about this frizziness here. You'll see what I'm gonna do. I usually always like to have one side of my hair like back and then the other side styled. So we're just gonna brush again from the bottom to the top. Creating that nice little long page boy look. Same thing with the back. I'm gonna brush it and then bring it in. Always use your hands to like hold where you want the brush to go in. So like back here, see, I put my hand and brush it in. Brush out, brush, brush, brush. Don't be scared of brushing. Like I told you, the set I had before this was from last Sunday, and it was foam rollers. So if you have one really good wet set, like again, this set, I wouldn't say that will last you a week, but hot rollers is great if you want like a certain look. I love hot rollers for when I want like a softer look. You see how it comes out more. Forgot who I'm want to say. So see, you can use your hands to style your hair as you like. Very more everyday office look. I mean, if you told some people this is your everyday office look, they'll probably look at you like, hey, you're crazy. But but yeah. So you see how it's getting into shape, giving you that. Who's that actress? It's escaping me. So yeah. So yeah, I want a little volume up here. Put that out. So yeah, you can shape it. See, if I brush out, you could do it curls out, and you see it gives a different look. I want it in, so brushing it in. And of course, if you tease, you could add more volume. I'm going for a softer look today. I'm going to be using the Tresemme Freeze hairspray. And just from far away. If you were to put the hairspray too close to your face or too wet, you're just going to lose whatever work you've been doing. That's why I tell a lot of people, like, you could use a lot of hairspray, but layer it on top. Like, if I were to spray this right here, like, you're just going to make it wet. And guess what happens? Wet hair is going to go back to your natural state, and then you're stuck. What's going on there? I'm trying to get used to this new haircut. So then on this side, I would put a little bit of pomade. I don't have any with me, so I'll be using hairspray. But I'll be brushing this back because I liked it behind. So I'm going to first see what it looks like behind the ear. Yeah, perfect. I like to add a little bobby pin just to make sure it doesn't come out because I like the little curls, how they look behind to my ear. So you're going to grab the bobby pin and you're going to pin it in and up and down. So I'm going to bring it up and then bring it down. Hides the bobby pin, but keeps it secure and still gives you that like nice V little swoop. So yeah. Do you see different hairsprays? So you hairspray, let it dry. Again, you don't want your hair to get too wet because you're going to bring it back to your original state. So just layer it on top. And that's what I say helps my hair stay. So yes, you see like a nice soft curl look. Then you're going to take your hat. Now, one of my favorite things for vintage hats is adding elastic with these clips in them. You see, just like that. They're little. You can cut them in half. Tie them in between the little hairpin. You see, like this. So, hey, Jackie. So with this, you see how they're like that. You're just gonna bring it up like we did with this bobby pin. You're gonna bring it up and then down, but the opposite way of what I just showed you. So I like to wear my hat slanted. You see how that fits right there. So let's see how I can show you guys this. So you're gonna bring the hat. Now you're gonna pull as much as you can, and then bring it. See, it's facing down the little prongs, and then you're gonna bring it up, and then bring it in there. Oh, there you go. But I don't want it to show that front, so we're gonna flip it around. I knew I put it backer much more back. So we're gonna put it on again. Perfect, because I don't want it to show in the front. So we're gonna get the pin and pin it right there. Nice little secure fit. Then we're gonna get this pin, pin it back here, same way. Make this hat windproof, baby. And tuck it in. Now, if your hair is thin and you're not able to grab, you could tease that area a little bit and then fit it into that tease, and it'll help secure the pin into place. So, there you go. This is a cute springtime soft curls. Let me fix these because I was messing around with those. But yes, so this is the look. What do you guys think? It doesn't take that long. How long was I here for? 36 minutes. I thought it was longer. So 36 minutes to put hot rollers in your hair, brush them out. Yes. And let me know what you think about my new setup here at the studio. If you guys are watching on TikTok, because I'm also live on TikTok, they have a totally different angle. So you guys see the behind the scenes, and you guys see what I wanted, that I curated especially for you with my new flamingo from TikTok. I mean, from Target. So yes, this is easy. Anybody could do it. Again, the way you put the rollers, the size matters, the placement. This set, just to give a recap, and if you're just watching, you could watch it from the beginning when the video ends. I just put the rollers going downwise on how I part my hair. Same thing with the back. And yes, perfect retro look without teasing. You know, heatless curls are better, but these are way better than a curling iron. And get the ones with the velvet on them. Helps prevent any frizziness. And yes, if you have any questions, make sure to hit me up on Instagram at pinupmiami. And if you have any next weekend I will not be having a live because I will be up in Jacksonville. So if any of you watching are from Jacksonville, I'll be hosting the pinup contest at the Callahan Cruiser Car Show. I've done it, not counting last year because I feel like last year erased, but I've been doing it for 4 years. So it's going to be so exciting to crown the 4th annual Miss Callahan Cruiser there. So I hope to see you there. And if you want to sign up, head to pinupcontest.com and sign up. All right. Thank you all so much for spending your early Sunday evening with me. And I will see you all soon. Bye.